Hello and welcome to October 2021, day 12. So today's video is going to be a uni update. So right now at final year. So let's go grab yourself a drink. I've just having a brew. I'm just having a slip actually off my brew. So let's start. So last year I suspended my studies, and the reason was homeschooling wasn't for me. Like, I needed to be in that education setting. I think some people were the same as well, just didn't work. So I did that, came back in September. I'd always called my last year grace year because I was due to do a placement year out in industry, but that didn't happen because of COVID. So I went straight into my final year. Yeah, it was just all online. I know some practical courses were in person, but yeah, even then, I don't know. I don't think people got, especially freshers, first year, I don't think that they've got the experience they wanted. And I can imagine what they were thinking as well, especially because some, I think, it was just like a horse. I've been one round at all when I was deciding which unis to pick. I've been to one, and it's like a hotel room, depending how much you pay. It's just like a standard hotel room with a shared kitchen. So some might have it on the streets as well. So yeah, so anyway, so I did a bit of admin to do. I go and get student ID. I sorted that. Student loan sorted. Student ID sorted because mine expired. Before I go back in, problems with enrollment and stuff. So I had to do a bit of admin before I went back. So I have trouble enrolling, but that's because I spent in my studies, and I only managed to get enrolled 2 weeks into the new term. So yeah, and the tutors were all nice because I couldn't use my student ID because it expired, so they just signed me in, so they were really nice. Anyway, so move on. I am really enjoying being back on campus, like seeing people's faces, the teaching, and I think I'm learning much more better being back on campus now while I was at home. So uni, I think I've decided, I don't know what we're going to decide next year. I'll be for the term year 21-22, but so last year I mentioned that they were doing something called bot teaching. So bot teaching is basically it means that you only do one module per 7 weeks. So like usually in first and second year I did modules all the same, all modules throughout the year, and then you had 2 assessments of each. Some were exam and some were, and then I think I was Harvard. It was just coming up to the end of term 2, Easter, just before we broke up for Easter when COVID hit. So yeah. And I think they planned that. And I think a lot of feedback they got from students last year was that they're not focusing on multiple subjects, modules at the same time. That's why I think they've gone down the route of block teaching again this year. I think a lot of students said it was easier to focus. I can focus on one subject. I can focus on one module. Your brain's not going like a million miles an hour trying to think about one thing and then another thing. So I think that's what they've done. I don't know whether they're going to continue that for the future. So moving on, I chose different modules to the ones I did last year. Two that are the same are the core units which you do in your first two terms. So global strategy and leadership and practice. And then after Christmas, I'm either going to be doing, I think it's business, ethics and sustainability. And then I'm doing international and national marketing. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. And also I'm going to talk about the plans they have in place as well. So global strategy is the module and I am actually doing. I'll talk about COVID at the end. And I'm finding it really good. I find tutors are really nice. Really nice. Do a lot of stuff. We could do work. So this is my first teaching block. First teaching block module, which is global strategy. So yeah. And then we'll have an assessment, which will be the same, I think. Yeah, I can remember last year the assessment was a coursework type exam thing. So, yeah. So, I know what I'm doing. With that, what else? Yeah. Oh, oh yeah, COVID plans. So, I was looking to see what's going on with the plans. So, yeah, so they've got the plans in place. I looked at the start of term. So the first plan is everything like it is now. No social distancing, no mask. Tutorials and lectures are in person. And then moving on to plan 2, which I might have a feeling might happen in the winter. Just don't know. Do you? So plan 2 is if certain rules come back, like mask wearing, social distancing, and what else? I think that was it. Some COVID rules might come back. I'm trying to remember others, but I can't. I think blended learning. So because so in a lecture hall, you have about still in class, but they call them groups at my uni. So you're in group. So say in group X, and the other person's in group D. Say another person in group D. Those would be tutorial groups, and then you have about three or five groups all merged in together in the lecture hall. So yeah, so lecture halls I think will be on, and then because tutorials are smaller in class size, you will be doing it in person, and I think they've done that because I know some classrooms in the in the in the department I am on campus, and where I do most of my learning, some rooms are big, like some assembly rooms are like tiny, and then others are like large, like 2 rooms merged into one. So yeah. Plan 3, national lockdown. Everything is going to be moved online, except if you're in practical courses. So if you're doing stuff like medicine, science, engineering, construction, PE, all that stuff, you will still be on campus. But if you are doing like what I'm doing, if you're doing some sort of type business degree, you'll be doing it online. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. I've said this 3 times. Hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, and I'll probably do one more of these during Vlogmas, which will be coming up very soon. The Christmas adverts have already started. I think they're called Studio. Started theirs in like at the end of September, and I think Barry's got their out. So yeah. So hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you again soon for another one of these during Vlogmas. Bye guys.